Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from CES in Las Vegas, Nevada, and joining me for this segment, we have Llew Vaughan-Edmunds. He's Senior Director of Marketing Product Management at Nasdaq-listed Navitas Semiconductor, and we're here to discuss powering the AI revolution with Navitas, enhancing efficiency, scalability, and sustainability in data centers. Llew, it is great to have you with us. Welcome to TradeTalks, and really, that's the key here, right? Being able to optimize and deliver that power for the demand in the market.
Right, yeah, sure. So Navitas is a next generation clean energy power semiconductor company, right? And our differentiation is that we use next generation materials such as gallium nitride, silicon carbide, which offer a more enhanced, improved efficiency, performance, and reliability into this market. So for a data center power supplies and power delivery, for example, you know, today, data centers are 1% of the total global electrical consumption today. Going in 10 years from now, it's going to range to 10%. So, you know, that electricity consumption requires new levels of efficiency and power delivery, which Navitas is perfectly positioned to support.
Right, and so your next gen semiconductors, how does it help to reduce overall energy consumption on a high level? How does that technology work?
Right. So if we look at a typical data center, a server rack, so you have a cabinet with all the server racks in there. A server rack requires about 8 to 10 kilowatts to enable the computation. That's today. Now going forward, if you look at the NVIDIA Blackwell chips and their solutions, they need 120 kilowatts. So from 10 kilowatts to 120 kilowatts, you can see that power demand, that power requirement is significantly increased. Now, what Navitas brings to that is a higher efficiency solution compared to the legacy silicon, what we see on the market today. So even if we can improve the efficiency, let's say a typical data center is 500 megawatts. If we can improve that efficiency, we can really save a lot of energy, which impacts the data center by reducing electrical consumption, improving the power usage, and also reducing CO2 emissions.
Yeah, well, see, it's almost the chicken before the egg, right? Because you have the exponential growth of generative AI, you have new products, new services, whether it's internal or external to the enterprise. It can only go so far if the energy demands can't be met, right? Because more data begets more data, more products are developed, and as this evolve and the requirements are, you know, different globally, and there's you know, different regulations and restrictions globally and so forth. How you have to think about how you scale, right?
Yes, exactly. So we have this two approach. So from the last couple of years, we've been working on these new high-power GaN devices, which integrate control and reliability and safety. And we match that with our latest generation of silicon carbide MOSFETs to allow this highest efficiency, highest power density solutions on the market. We showcase them at CES and various trade shows, showing that we can improve efficiency, increase the power density, and ultimately improve system reliability. Now, how we scale that is twofold. So we have a design center which is dedicated for data centers, where we have our solution. We go to our customers and we go to the market, showing that these solutions can bring that efficiency improvement and reliability improvement to allow NVIDIA and these next generation data center hyperscalers to increase that power delivery requirements.
Right, because part of what you're doing with your clients too, when you think about meeting sustainability and regulatory standards, as I mentioned before, your clean energy solutions are helping customers comply with these regulations, because they differ globally, they differ from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, but they're also looking to remain competitive and perform, and you know, while thinking about sustainability and efficiency.
Yeah, it's a big one, right? But eco-design, also there's specifications and regulations, right? As the like I mentioned before, the electricity consumption grows for data centers, the efficiency, the regulations have come into place to make sure we're as high efficiency as possible.
Right.
So that's where GaN and silicon carbide, the products we make at Navitas, perfectly fit into this. And say, for example, like I mentioned before, a data center, typical data center is 500 megawatts. 40% of that electricity is used for cooling. So if you can save 10% of that energy, that saves you 50 megawatts of electricity, which powers a small city. So, just by improving the efficiencies in the power delivery and the power demand, we can really improve and help the data centers reduce electrical consumption, improve their usage, capacity, whilst reducing CO2 emissions.
Got it. All right, Lou, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks.
No problem.
And thanks for joining me from CES. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.